right, all right. Hey, hey, welcome back. All right, Cancerians, thanks so much for being here. It is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday, everybody. Also, Cancerians, before I go any further, just let me remember to make this announcement. I told you guys that if once this channel hits 10,000, I will go live and we'll also do like a special extra for Cancerians where I'll just let you guys, I'll turn on comments and out of the Cancerian video, I'll choose 10 Cancerian subscribers specifically. But we're not hitting 10,000 anytime soon. I was completely mistaken. I hadn't looked at the numbers properly. I said it'll probably happen this week. No, it definitely won't. We're like 920 away from hitting 10,000. So forgive me that my eyes just looked at the numbers wrong. And apparently I can't do math without my shoes off. But it won't happen this week, guys. Whenever it does, though, I will still do that. But I mean, hell, it could take a month. I don't know. Whenever it happens, it happens. But we will still have some fun and celebrate properly when it happens. It's probably better that it doesn't this week anyway, because I'm in a really cold weather area and it's kicking up my asthma again. And so I would have sometimes if I start coughing too much, I have to like lay low for a bit. So it's probably all for the best. But we have breaking illusions. Hi, everybody. So glad you guys are here. Thank you. Thank you guys for visiting with me tonight. The breaking illusions, though, this is actually wonderful. We have a character who's taken off the mask or it's melting off. This could be somebody that's going through some like radical self-acceptance, which is wonderful. This could be a feminine who's like really, truly like more comfortable in her own skin. Heck, this could be somebody who's like, you know what? I don't even want to wear very much makeup anymore. I like my face just fine. I don't need to alter anything. I like who I am. There's something here about like, no matter what, the person that I am on the inside remains regardless. So why don't I just peel away any like unnecessary adornments, embellishments? We've got a Queen of Wands upright. It's funny because she is our most attractive. I think somebody looks better without makeup on. I think we have a queen who is just stunningly beautiful. And if they put on makeup, they may take away some of their own natural, incredible attributes. This Cancerian maybe needs to pare things down and maybe also needs to just go with what they like. What is the most authentic thing? Because the Queen of Wands is the best queen for choosing what she likes. It's not about being in style. It's not about whatever the trends are. She becomes a trendsetter because she doesn't do what other people do. She does what's right for her. Whatever her look is, maybe she's, reverting her hair to its natural hair color. She could be a redhead and was trying to go, black and glossy. And instead she's going to go back to fiery red or auburn. Maybe she's like, I love my freckles. Why would I cover those up? Maybe she's, just changing and really doing what's right for her. I think she's got one hell of an amazing style. It could be very eclectic, very artistic. This could be, I don't know. I really like the way this story is going for her. We have a 9 of Cups. It's in the reverse. She hasn't been happy. She hasn't been happy having to wear a mask. So peeling it off and starting to do what she really likes, I think it's going to be a shocker when she looks at the content of her life and says, you know what, there's a whole bunch of kind of shit that I haven't been enjoying. She might even be looking around her home and saying, I don't like the way I've decorated. This isn't me. I'm going to do what is really me now. She could have even been feeling, compelled to go to certain restaurants because, hey, that was, what was promoted because of the peer group she was in or something. She's like, I don't even like that kind of food. I don't even like wine bars. I don't care. I don't want a vacation in certain hot spots. I don't want to attend certain festivities that just don't even speak to me. Why would I have to do stuff that that's not my style? Her style may be much more funky, artsy, edgy. I don't know, like very sophisticated at the same time, but not manufactured or mass produced. We have an Ace of Swords. We have not had a storyline like this for Cancerian before. I love it. It's really awesome. She's cutting herself free and literally feeling like she can fly free. It doesn't matter what her peer group is doing. It doesn't matter. I keep picturing somebody who like lived or worked in like a high power position where there were like expectations. Oh, if you, let's say somebody is like, oh, well, I mean, I have a doctorate, so I guess I'm supposed to drive, an expensive vehicle. No, she can like whatever, bump around car she wants. Maybe she likes different things. Maybe she's wants to drive an old pickup truck with rust on the back end. Maybe that's her jam. She's going to go ahead and let herself do it. It doesn't matter what anybody else, like, she didn't care about image. And I'm not saying that she ever did care about image, but sometimes we find ourselves pressured into having to look or act or talk a certain way because of the environment we're in. It's crazy, but as she cuts herself free and really shines, I think she's going to be meeting her soulmate, meeting a really amazing match, because this is a Queen of Wands matching with a King of Wands. Wait, who was she with before? This all of a sudden that makes me think, was she in like some oppressive connection? Most likely. 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands sideways. She may have been married to the wrong person, and nothing will make you change your style more than a partner, especially a long-term partner, who kind of like chips away at your identity and molds you into what they want you to be. And you're like, okay, he doesn't like it when I wear this, he doesn't like it when I do this, he wants things to look a certain way. And so bit by bit by bit, to appease a partner that's not even a good match. This was never a good match. It doesn't mean this person was bad to her or anything like that, but she altered herself. Maybe not because he demanded it, but maybe simply because, sometimes we do lose bits of ourselves without realizing it, especially in long-term connections. We stop doing things that we enjoy. We forget about the music we used to love. We sometimes acquiesce more to what our partner likes. We start doing things that they like. And it's not even because they demand it. It's just because we want to be like, pleasing, or it's like, oh, well, their happiness really matters to me, so I'll give up more of myself, and a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, until, God, my hair is a different color, the way I dress is different, the places I go, the restaurants I eat at, the image that we have, it's not my image at all. I'm thinking that that's what happens. For her to be reclaiming her identity, breaking some illusion that she was happy, because she wasn't. And it does not mean that she was with a villain. I do really want to stress that, because we don't see a villain here. We just see something ill-matched for her. And now she's reclaiming kind of her personality. It's funny. That's when she meets somebody who is just as groovy as she is, meets a partner that could be like, I mean, this is like hashtag relationship goals. They're even wearing the same, like cloaks and like reds and golds, and they both kick it. They even sit kind of in this sloshed over rock star devil may care attitude. Like even the way they lean when they sit, they're not prim and proper. They don't have to be perfect. Like sometimes we see king and queen cards where they're just like very rigid, and these guys are like, no, I'd rather lean in a beanbag chair. I'm content, I'm happy, I'm just kind of, I don't know, there's like this chill. There's something even about like what kinds of furniture they like, what kinds of events they want to go to. They want more comfort. They want it to not be like a dress code. They just want to do their funky thing and enjoy life. If this is the true Cancerian, I think that they are going to have so much less stress in their lives as they are reclaiming their identity. We have the Empress. This could become a really high level commitment. This could be somebody who is like, this King of Wands could be fallen in love, deeply in love with our Cancerian. We have a 10 of Swords. It's definitely, it's like Cancerian is going to kind of forget about whatever their past life was. And I mean, they could have been married to somebody for like 7 years. It's almost going to be like it happened to somebody else. That connection of the past is being replaced by a really authentic choice that they would make for themselves, something that fits their personality so much better, right down to the decor and, like I said, the body posture, and the way they're more chill, they're more relaxed, more comforted, with this King of Wands. I also think there could have been a stilted like sensuality between Cancer and that previous relationship. Like either like intimacy could have become like fairly rote, it's just like there was no heart to it. There was no real connectedness. That is not going to be the case for these two. These two, these are like the fertility bunnies. these these are very sensual. This is a very sensual connection, and at the same time, very comfortable in their sensuality and comfortable. It's basically like this is the person who's going to bring that little Cancerian crab totally out of their shell and be really just like expressive and supportive and heartfelt. Like this is a king who will probably be very open about what he likes and how he adores his Cancerian and likes the look of Cancerian and all of that. And I just don't see that Cancerian had that kind of warmth from that previous connection, even down to the, like I said, intimacy and such. I just don't see that they would have had that close comfort level. It could have been either, I don't know, it like clockwork, but not really passionate, not really heartfelt. Something was really missing for a long time, is what I would say in that previous connection. And it's going to be the exact opposite with this new person. Why do we have a Page of Swords? What's the Page of Swords about? This is, that's usually somebody spying, and it makes me think, Cancerian could end up hearing from that ex-partner at some point, even asking to reconcile. Possibly somewhere around Cancerian's birthday, they could hear or receive a gift from that ex that could be, a beautiful offer. Like they knew Cancerian really well, but I just don't think that they were the right match. We have the Lovers in the reverse. It's not going to sway Cancerian at all. Hearing from an ex, it really does feel like a specific story where Cancerian was married to somebody or engaged to somebody for a long time, and now that's over. And although they will reach out, probably just once, with a gift that shows like, I really do know you, I really do care about you, I don't think it's going to impact Cancerian at all. I don't even think that there's a flicker. I think if anything, it makes them that much more certain that they made the right choice in reclaiming their identity and the right choice in choosing a different partner that actually suits the authentic version of them. And again, what I do kind of like is that there wasn't any, we didn't vilify that ex. We just saw how wrong that ex was for them. I think they really cared about Cancerian. This is not somebody who was trying to take away Cancerian's identity, not in this story. It just kind of happened. I don't think Cancerian even realized what was going on. Sometimes we surrender bits and pieces of ourselves without knowing it. And then one day there's almost nothing left of us. And that's kind of what happened. And now Cancerian is like, wow, I can't even believe that wasn't me. Like I could picture Cancerian seeing photos of themselves with that previous relationship versus who they will be as they exit that connection. And I think they're even going to look different. Like I said, hair color different, makeup different or gone, just completely different color tones that they wear. Everything is going to look different. I really liked the fact that this is all about Cancerian claiming their identity again. All right, you guys, so good to see everybody. Travis Rhodes, let's fly to Paris. Paris is wonderful. Paris is amazing. I loved Paris. I've been there a couple times. It was fantastic. So beautiful. Hi, Cody. E.M. Bell. Paris has the greatest museum. Not the Louvre. The Louvre, it's amazing, but it's so huge and you need so much time. But Musée d'Orsay holds all of my favorite art, I think, kind of in the world. It's impressionistic art. And the museum itself is amazing because it's an old train station. I just loved Musée d'Orsay. I've been there. Anytime I'm in Paris, I go there. And their food is amazing. They have a restaurant and it's like inexpensive. And it was so magnificent. Good to see everybody. Hi, Brenda. Carrie Wilson. I agree with you. I know, I love my old truck. Lulu, how are you, honey? And Nabila and Indigo Moonex, so nice to see you again. Violet, also Denisa, thank you guys for joining me over here. You guys are representing the Cancerian crew, just to be kind, huh? I don't even think you guys are Cancerians, but it's so awesome. I know some of you have like a Cancer moon, but thank you guys for hanging out. It's really good to see you. EM Bell, absolutely. I'm sure you will, and you'll love it. Paris is marvelous. Oh, Rome is incredible also. I have been there just twice in my life. And Rome at night is what I loved. The Pantheon is my favorite building, and it's really remarkable because it's the one that's, you know, built like you go inside and you can see the inside of the dome, and it's like all of these basically like it looks like squares, but there's a hole at the top. And because of the angle at which it's built, it doesn't really allow rain in. There's little tiny bits, but it's amazing. But most importantly, Raphael's tomb is there. And there's this beautiful epitaph to Raphael, who's one of my favorite painters of like the classical era. And it's something about here lies Raphael, who in life, nature feared would outdo her. And in death, she fears she herself will die. And I just thought it was such a, I don't know, just like a very heartfelt, you know, it always, I don't know, just kind of like touches my heart. But he's such an amazing painter. Some of his paintings are just incredible. Anyway, you guys take care. Everybody have a great evening. Cancer moon, EM Val. I thought I remembered that. Yes. Awesome. Violet, you're the Cancer Venus. Very cool. All right, you guys. Wonderful to see everybody. Take care. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, Brenda.